All right. Hey guys.
Oh, it's recording?
Yeah. You guys may remember or may not remember Leon. He came in a previous video, and I think in that video we were talking about you being a life path 2. Yeah. And Leon is extremely gifted. He's extremely sensitive to the point that he can like feel energy so strongly in his body, right? And so he has been in his own journey, you know, and in this journey he has been, you know, learning a lot more about himself and how he, you know, interprets energy and sensations and things like that. But today I wanted to come here to talk about you know, we have something in common. All right, besides him having the life path 2, I have the 2 strongly in my birthday. He also has a strong 5 vibration. He was born on the 23rd, right, of September, right? So that alone, it makes him very inviting, very I would say centered, in a sense that like it's easy for people to like gravitate to him. So I have the life path 5, but in my, of course, my life path. And one of the things that, besides having the numbers in common, we also have very similar parallel life experience. Okay, similar, very similar. So at the life path 5, I also dealt with like ADHD. I'm still dealing with ADHD, but through my practice, I've been able to like manage it well. And also I was in the special ed system. So yeah, so I want him to kind of share, if he don't mind, sharing his experience, you know, with dealing with random changes and a little bit about his journey. Let him share.
Like in, what do you mean?
So like, if you don't mind talking a little bit about how you were raised and your upbringing.
Oh, okay. My upbringing. Wow, I was not prepared for this! I'm like, wait. Is this a prank?
No.
Is this serious? Okay.
So are you okay with like sharing?
Is this going anywhere?
Yeah.
Where is it going?
It's gonna be on social media.
Where?
On YouTube.
On YouTube?
Yeah. If you don't want it, then
I mean, depending on like what exactly.
So I wanted to talk about, you know, I just said it was gonna be random.
Yeah, you did.
I could like always delete this.
Yeah.
So it's not a big deal. But what I mean, like, I wanted to talk a little bit, you know, like ADHD, you know, your focus, but also relating to a little bit of our upbringing, because ADHD also has a lot to do with like our upbringing. You know, with change of homes, change of environments, and caretakers and how they treated us.
Ah, okay. Thank you. So I was in the foster care system, but I didn't have like the experience of moving from like home to home. Cause I was with the mom, you know, my mom now for like my whole life.
Okay.
But I think it was like from 1 maybe to the age of 2 that they had me from home to home, but it wasn't too many homes. But when I turned, I think it was about maybe 2 that I was with my adopted mom that adopted me. From there I was with her my whole life.
So she was always mommy.
Yeah, she was always my mom. Yeah. I didn't have the best upbringing, because you know, when you adopted or you in a foster home, the usual like mindset is like, oh, nobody loves me, you know, and you grew up like that. And I remember when I was younger, I used to say like horrible things to myself when I was little, and I would make myself cry, but because I believed these things, so that's what it felt like. But yeah, like my mind was always in those type of things, so it was hard for me to focus. I was very sensitive, but not knowing that I was sensitive. It was when I was an adult that someone pointed it out to me. So I had a friend that I grew up with. She lived next door to me. I used to just tell her things, and it was just things that like I knew, but it wasn't like I knew. It was more like I knew. It always came in a feeling. It always came like in like my stomach, or like this rise from like my body from here up. There was one time she told me this girl was pregnant, and I go, oh, she's not gonna have the baby. And she goes, nah, Leon, that's OD. Why would you say that? As if I was wishing this upon her. And I'm like, no, I'm serious. I just know. And she's like, all right, whatever. She didn't pay me any mind. Then maybe 2 or 3 weeks later, because we used to work together too, she said, nah, Leon, you psychic. And I was like, what are you talking about? Because you know, at that point it was random. And she's like, you know, the girl, our friend. I was like, yeah. She's like, you know, she didn't have the baby. I'm like, I told you. She's like, how did you know? I'm like, I didn't. I could feel it. It comes to me more in feelings. But yeah, I didn't know. So I think because I was very sensitive also, it was hard for me to be focused in school. I used to take pills for my ADHD, and the pills helped, but you know, everything has their side effects.
Of course. And
when I had the ADHD, I had to go to counseling too. And something happened to me where I stopped going to counseling, because in order for me to receive the pills, I had to do counseling. But I almost got robbed one day.
Really?
I did. Like this guy checked my pocket, and I remember just running.
Wow.
I ran, and then I went to the place, because that was a sign, because it was the first time that I had went to go to the counseling place by myself. That's not a coincidence that the first time I go by myself, this happens to me, because my mom used to always take me up until I was 16, but I didn't want to go. But at that time, I needed the pills, so I just stopped going, and from there I stopped taking the pills.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then as they had to keep like going up and down with the dosages, because when we would be out in the mall, I would be falling asleep, and my mom would feel like, she used to feel bad about that. She'd be like, Mira, look at him. You know, he's sleeping. I don't like that. You know, I was basically like, you know, I was drugged up. Yeah.
I didn't have to take any pills even to this day. And that was what my mom didn't want to. She did not want to not be able to know me, I would say.
Yeah.
Because she already knew me as being like high energy.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like, who's this? You know?
Yes.
So I think that was the fear. But from like the number perspective, like the 5 are survivors, you know, and we usually are put in like very hostile and tough situations as a part of our evolution to grow, to get out. So sometimes people think that, oh, we just like to be in these daring places, but the fact is not the case. We don't like this, right? But that has been what we've been forced to experience, you know. And I think the 2 energy, especially the 2 that you have as your life path, you know, it just guides you to trust how you can get your way out of there. And the fact that you just have this charming, very goo goo gaga face, that anyone just wants to naturally take care of you, is just, that is like another gift extended from the 2 energy. So I have that 2 energy too. Like naturally I can be like, oh my God, maybe I am at fault. Maybe I was the one that actually did it. But people, like, they will like you messed up, and then they will feel bad that they like, you know?
Yeah.
So, but I'm very appreciative that you shared this much.
Yeah.
You know?
Thank you for asking me.
Yeah, because I was like, oh, I just noticed when we started hitting, this is gonna be intense.
Yeah, I was like, wait, what happened? Because you did say, you did say, you're like, you know, I'm just gonna ask a random question.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in a way you prepared me, but it's still like, oh.
Oh, like, oh my God, wait. So anyway, guys, if you find that topics like this really intrigue you and you want to know more from another life path perspective, please comment below. Let us know. We have many people that we work with here that can come and share their story. Just, you know, let us know. All right. Bye. We'll be doing a lot of editing in this video. A lot of things going to be cut off. Bye.
Chip, cut.